Well, here's under the hood of a Pontiac Montana van. These are new preformed transmission lines. I believe these are AC Delco. Costing these for the normal guy to buy them, probably going to cost you around 300 bucks. I got those, I think, for about 100 bucks. So what I'm going to do is change them. Now you can screw around. The line that's gone, I believe, was this one right here, and somewhere in here, all the rust and corrosion was in there, and it's corroded right through, and that was just peeing a little stream out. So this is the one we're going to change, but since they're both in the same spot, they're both rusty, you might as well change them both while you're down there. So we're going to go in there, and I'll tell you a little bit more about these fittings after. You'll see how these fittings go on there. They just push in, and there's a little snap ring that holds those in there. So let's get at it. We have to get down inside of here. There's a couple on the radiator down there. We're going to take those off, and then the two off the back of the transmission, actually the front of the transmission, underneath, and we'll take a look. So underneath here, those lines come down. That's them right there. They go back through here. If you look right there at the front of the automatic transmission right there, you can see one goes there and one goes right there. So what we have to do is we have to drain that transmission. We'll just put a catch underneath here, and we'll catch all the oil coming out. We'll pull off those two rubbers right there, and there'll be a little snap ring. We can pop those off, and we'll pull those lines out. We'll put the new ones up in there, hook them back on the radiator the same way, and we'll have them changed, hopefully. Okay, this is a Pontiac Montana van. Now, there was a plastic cover along here. I took it off. The oil is peed out one of these lines right here. These are the cooler lines for the automatic transmission. I'm going to go up and start it, and I'll show you what it looks like. If you look underneath there, see the oil's up right there. See that line right up there? See a little string come out right there. See that? Oh, nice. So now we got to change those lines. Okay, now make sure you have a pan or a pot or a pail to catch the drips. But if you look up inside of there, I pulled the clip back already. And you see that there? You can get that up in there. Get that clip. Just pry it loose. It'll come right loose there. See it? Right there. There it is right there. Get up in there. Pull it out. That's all there is holding that in there. And that'll come right loose there. There's another one in there. We'll get that one off. And we can pull that out. We'll drain the oil out. And we can get these lines changed. Okay, I got the second clip off there now. And let's see if we can pull this line out. You get some oil coming out of there now. That's all there is to it. See a little bit come out of there. You know, just wiggle your lines until you can get them free there, eh? See, that one came right out. And this other one here, you should really keep all the, make sure all the dirt's off these connections. You don't want to get dirt in there. See the dirt coming out of there? So just wiggle that back and forth and it'll pop right out. Okay, I got a better grip on it now. Let's wiggle. It should pull right out. There we go. Out it comes. Ready? There we go. Get a bit of fluid coming out of there now. Catch that in the drip pan and you'll be all set. Now another thing that you can do too, with that spray dripping out of there, get a bit of brake cleaner in there. That'll help get rid of all the little loose bits of dirt in there. Dirt and hydraulics don't mix too well. So we'll let that drip out a little bit, clean up. We'll get the other end of the lines off. We'll pull those lines out and get the new ones ready to put in. I got the ones off the radiator off, so these should pull out right now. There's one off right there. And we don't want that to drip all over the floor. Another one. Here, let's put that pan underneath there. That'll catch a lot of that there. The other one is a bit longer, goes to the top of the radiator. And we'll pull that one right down as well. Hard to do this with one hand. There we go. Let that drip out there for a while, get all that with the lines. There'll be a lot less of a mess to clean up when they're all done. And you can see these lines. See how rotten they are right here? All the way down there. The one that was pissing up was this one here, and I think it was right up around here somewhere. You can see the rust. Anywhere there's a plastic clip or anything on there. See how rotten that is? We'll clean that off after and see what that hole really was. Just a little pinhole. Okay, I've got these pulled apart right. There's a clamp inside that you got to undo. So pull these lines right out of here. There, they're both out. A little bit of mess on the floor there, but that comes with the job. Well, there's your line right there. You see that hole? Look right up inside of there. You'll see that hole right there. That's where it was peed out. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny little pin over there. I just wire brushed that off and you can see it. So the rest of the line's not bad, but you know what? If you wanted to fix that, you probably could have cut that off or even put a new piece of line in there. But you know what? It's not worth it. Buy one of these lines for 30, 40 bucks. This is a one, and put it on there and get it over with. And while you're at it, don't change one, but you know what you do? Look at change two at once, because if one's ready to fail, the other one's going to be not too far behind it. You see that right there? Look at this one. See how rusty that one is there? Guaranteed this one would fail in a short period of time. It's like doing front wheel bearings. Why change one? Change them both. Get it over with, because they're both going to go at the same time. There. Now another thing you might want to do is take a bit of brake cleaner, give it a spray up inside of there. Make sure all that dirt is out of there. Because when you put that line back in there, you want to make sure that it sits in there good. Okay. You're going to get that up inside of there. And then it'll go straight up inside of there. And that's up, and then you put your clips back in, both ends, and you're all done. Put the little caps back on there and you're all set to go. Well, here's a moment of truth. Just add a couple liters of food in there. Gotta run it. Let's go underneath and see what we got. Any leaks? No leaks there. No leaks in the radiator. And what we should do here, put a tie wrap on and hold those together right there. You want to keep them apart so they don't rattle. Go up top. Top one's not leaking either. Good shape. All done. Transmission line's changed. It was an hour.